And this tank as well. Whoa, what is going on here? Lots of activities. It's not feeding time. What's up, my friends? I'm in the middle of doing some touch-ups here. Just spur of the moment, you know how it works sometimes, but I found a screw that's protruding through the side of the wall, so I missed it basically. Instead of going on center, kind of went to the side. Got to go down there, retrieve it, and set it back in proper way. My sealant is on the way, so I want to make sure everything is soup to nuts. I did take out this little hump I had in here. It was due to basically misalignments on the plywood. I mean, obviously this thing is enormous, and it was hard to do all by yourself without, like, no clamping or extra pair of hands and such and such. Anyway, I think it came out pretty good. However, I gotta clean out all these dusticles and everything else that just, you know, came about from all this work, and then get that screw set in. Everything else I'm testing and checking, make sure I don't miss anything, because sometimes in a hurry, you know, I was aligning things, but then I forgot to reinforce it, meaning going back and set in a few more screws to ensure, you know, it's all holding tight, holding well. It's gonna be about 1,080 gallons minus, you know, the background decor, rocks, whatever else I'll throw in here. I'd say closer to, you know, like 1,000 gallons after all said and done. Displacement does play a role. So enough water pressure to bust through this thing and flood my basement if I don't do it right. I better check twice, then have a big cleanup. Anyway, I'm gonna go down there, down below. All right, I'm going in. Oh, man. Well, there's no other way. Okay. Oh, man. Now, which one is it? It's a good thing I'm down here, guys. I'm gonna need this here. I'm gonna tape measure. Okay. Get a tape measure and fasten, and fashion a little support bar for underneath this cut. Because right here is where the thing is cut and spliced, and we could flex and cause a leak. So if I put a brace to make sure that the flex is bare or non-existent or minimal, that'll give me a better, make me sleep better at night. Okay, I gotta cut this piece off. All right. So this is more or less, hang on. More or less, this is what the piranhas will be seeing from inside of the tank. So I'm not sure if this is the, you know, if I could show you exactly what they'll be looking at, but more or less. Pretty big enclosure, much bigger than this. The depth, height, quadruples. So hopefully they'll enjoy as much as we will watching them in, you know, sizable environment, suitable for a big pack such as these guys. Yeah, gotta say the view is pretty funny. I got it on one wide angle, but yeah, there's plenty of room. I'm in the back corner, and look at all this space around me still. So this will be really fun to see how this comes out. All right, so there it is. A quick update on the mega tank. I did some additional improvements. It seems like it never ends, but better now than too late or never, huh? So this is the update for what's going on. I did spruce up the old tanks a little bit, put in some extra additional substrate components to make it flow a little bit better, and soon introducing some more plants. I threw a couple plants in here as well as a few barbs. I don't know if you could see them, they're still here. 4 left out of a dozen, so far so good. We'll see if they acclimate and stick around. It is daytime, so my apologies for the glare, but everything's pretty good in here. Aside from the filter, yep, no flow, filter malfunction, complete catastrophe. I believe the motor burned out or something, so the Sun, one of my Sun is down for the count. Yet having two filters instead of one is actually quite, you know, it's like a fallback sort of redundancy that make sure that you don't end up suffocating the fish. So highly unlikely the boat will go down at the same time having two big filters, canister filters. Let me show you. Yeah, these Suns 704Bs. This is the one that just pooped out. I'm simply gonna get a new one and just replace the head, unhook it from the pump, and then hook it back up. Hold 10 seconds. All the medium and everything's still inside, so no need to worry about cycling or anything like that. It's just basically new pump head unit for the same exact filter, canister filter. I use the Sun 704B on all my tanks, including this one. Same setup. Hi. What's up, hi? Oh. Yeah. They're all the same canister filters on all the tanks, including this one as well. This is a Sun 704B. That one, not the Oscar tank. Yeah, same setup. Two filters on each of the 220s. Sorry, kind of let go. And one 704B on the Caribe tank. Yeah, so that's it, my friends. I ordered the sealer. It's like $500,000. Sheesh. Anyway, it's on its way, so I'm glad and excited because that's what I'll be doing as soon as it arrives. I'll be painting this, sealing it black, and then yeah, moving these guys. Well, no, first we have to get the glass. I have two potential sources. for the glass, for the mega tank. One of them is from Instagram. One of the Instagram guys, or somebody reached out on Instagram saying they work for some sort of glass company not far from where I live, and they may be able to supply a large, panel size window like that, but only in 1/2 inch. So I'm thinking of splicing two together, so make a whole inch thick, but of two pieces, and see if that would work, or just shop and wait for, like I said, for another while to get 3/4 inch, which is what the objective is, to get a 3/4 inch, glass in there. It is huge amount of water and a really tall, panel. These things you see, these little, right there, these things, they won't be there. They're just holding the structure, obviously, from, flexing and changing and wood warping and shit. So I placed it there just temporarily, this one and that one. But they won't be there. It'll be just solid glass meeting together, such and such. We'll see how it works. After sealing it, installing the glass, I already thought it out. I'll walk you through my pseudo concept of how to install glass in this, since I haven't seen anything like this anywhere, so it's hard to follow any kind of guidelines. But per my, let's just say, physics versus practicality or whatever I'm able to do by myself here, we'll see what we get done. All right, couple of quick evening snapshots, a little less glare than daytime, so I just wanted to show you the difference in the tanks, since I have added a little bit of substrate and such, as I mentioned earlier. I don't know if you guys can notice or will notice, but see, kind of trying to make it a little more natural, transition from the rocks, from the wall or 3D background to the substrate and stuff. Want it to be a little more seamless. And this tank as well. Whoa, what is going on here? Lots of activities. It's not feeding time, but I rarely see them this active, you guys. I mean, check this out. It almost feels like they're in the middle of a hunt, and I have not dropped anything in the tank, so I'm a little worried that maybe some weaken or sick or weak may be in danger. As we all know, that's how they operate. Laws of nature, my friends. Anyway, I did the same thing in this tank, dropped some gravel, pebbles and such to make a better transition from the background to the foreground. So yes, my friends, that's all. Quick report. So that's it, my friends. Thank you for coming. For those of you that are new here, my name is Marek. Everyone calls me Bear Bearsky, and this is my channel about natural order, piranhas, and other carnivorous companions such as cats and dogs. Right now we're in the project, next phase of the project of the big build, and I invite you to sign on, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss anything. We'll be moving fast with this build now. So super excited. See you on the next one, my friends.